Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video showing off a little repair job that I'm currently working on. I got this Gaburevolver from Japan Hero Collectibles. I bought it kind of as is. It was advertised as, you know, broken. The trigger itself was malfunctioning, meaning it didn't work at all. Luckily, the Dino Charger readers at the top worked perfectly. So essentially what I needed to do is I needed to open it up and identify the problem. And I was able to do that and discover that one of the trigger wires leading up to the main electronic board right here actually just kind of came off somehow. I don't know how that's even possible. You need to pull that out manually. But that was the reason for the issue. So essentially what I would be able to do is I could put one of the chargers, or not chargers, I could put one of the beast batteries in there and it would read. I could spin the thing and that would read perfectly, but once I came down to firing the trigger, it would not work at all. The trigger was just completely dead. I'm going to show that this is working. LED. Now I haven't done a deconstructed on this toy yet, but I can say it is so much more robust than the American version. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get my soldering iron all prepped, and we're going to cut the tip of the blue wire right before we resolder it. Luckily there's a little bit of solder still left, so we can just use that. And I have a low power soldering iron that's really good for small jobs like this. So let's see what happens. Alright, so I was able to solder it back together, but I haven't tested the trigger yet, so I believe this is cooled. Yeah, this is cooled down. So I'm going to see if the trigger works. And I only burnt myself twice. That's a new record. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm holding the little rubber button to it. And this wire is what connects to the board. And works perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this baby back together. And we got ourselves a new looking Gaburevolver. Alright, so a few hours later, I do have to say this is like one of the hardest things I think I've ever had to put back together. It's pretty complicated. Let's turn it on and see if it works. So it still turns on, luckily. And now the trigger works perfectly. Now I mentioned in an earlier video, sometimes just taking toys apart and putting them back together can really improve just the way they feel. For example, this one, when I got it from Japan Hero Collectibles, when you would push the unlock button, this whole mechanism was so loose that you would push it and it would just automatically, from gravity, fall down like that. It was really ghetto, and simply by taking it apart and, you know, cleaning it up a little bit, it now works perfectly. It's not going to come down unless you physically move it. So let's go ahead and let's test a couple Zudenshi out. Our Kenelon. And just like that, we turned a junker Gaburevolver into almost a brand new looking morpher, and it looks great. Now I also wanted to mention one little quick thing. There was a lot of paint wear on this top part. It was pretty bad, and there still is a little bit to an extent, but simply using just a black permanent marker, I've been able to clean it up, and you can barely even notice the paint wear. You really need to look for it. And with the silver marker, paint marker, you can easily fix these. Again, super easy process. You can buy a solder if you have any loose wires, $4. Just don't burn yourself. And I'm very pleased. So, anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching this quick little video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Or if you'd like to see another repair video or anything else, just, again, feel free to leave a comment below. And I'll see what I can do for you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.